नमस्ते दोस्तों, मेरा नाम जिसलाइन है, मैं ब्राज़ील से हूँ। आपका स्वागत है to my channel. Today I have a very interesting guest, Sumit from India. He's a teacher, content creator, and also I think it's really cool if you can introduce yourself for us to know more about you.
Yeah, sure. My name is Sumit Thakur, and I'm a content creator, but I'm a content creator for Brazil, Portugal, and on other countries, those speak Portuguese. Okay, Mozambique also, and a lot of audience from, but 90% audience from Brazil. I have those people watch my videos, and I teach Hindi to Brazilians and Portuguese to Indians. So this is my channel where I teach Portuguese to Indians, and I have some courses also. If someone wanna learn Portuguese through Hindi, and they don't wanna, they're not interested to learn Portuguese through English, they can learn Portuguese through Hindi. So this is my introduction, and thank you very much for inviting me on your channel.
Oh, this is really, really cool. Sometimes I receive comments here from people that are learning Portuguese or they want to learn Portuguese. In
Oh,
your
great.
opinion, why people want to learn Portuguese now instead of Spanish and other popular languages?
Okay. If we will observe, a lot of people already learning Spanish, French, and but people doesn't know about Portuguese. Sometimes they feel, who will learn Portuguese, but they don't know Portuguese has a huge market and very much demanding language also. So a lot of people wanna learn Portuguese, and mm, they easily can get a job also if they will focus for few time and give it their time to learn Portuguese, and definitely can get a job in India.
Yes, this is really interesting. I think nowadays with the internet, people can see more from different cultures
Yeah.
and understand a little bit. For example, me, I want to learn Hindi because I follow Sanananda Dharma, I think 5 years now. So in
Okay.
main content of Hinduism, it's Hindi or Tamil. Has nowadays more people interested in many reasons. The media, like Bollywood,
Mhm.
relationships, or because of religion, yoga, and things like that. India has become more
Yeah.
popular recently, and but still, I think it's my personal view that some Brazilians don't know exactly what is India because in the media we just see some part of India. You think that in Brazil, the Brazilians know how it's India for real, or you think the image the Brazilians have about India is still a little bit stereotyped? Because
Uh,
India has this stereotype of being just a poor country or dirty, but you think people really believe that this is the only reality, or that people now have a better image, they know that it's not just this.
no, it's already earlier. If I will go little back, the people will think India is very dirty and should not go there, because one of program Caminho das Índias very popular in Brazil, and a lot of people watch
Yes.
that series, and they start imagining India will be like the similar way, but it's not like that. India has changed a lot, and if once Brazilian will visit here, then they will get to know, okay, what is India. We improved a lot, and definitely you will like a lot once you will come from Brazil. You will not people are more worried about security, but yeah, at night you should little bit take care, but in daytime you can go anywhere and easily you can buy or anything in street also. So be welcome to India, I will say, for my Brazilian friends also, and they have to visit India. Taj Mahal, Jaipur, lot of places are beautiful here.
This is really cool. But what exactly your relation with Brazil? When and why did you learn Portuguese? In the
Yeah.
end, start this. What's your connection with Brazil? Do you have family here? Do you have friends?
No, I don't have like friends I have, but I make a friend after I learned Portuguese during the phase when I started Portuguese. But yeah, I don't have any relatives there in Brazil. But why I learned Portuguese? It's unfortunately I learned Portuguese because one of my friend bought a form for her sister to learn Portuguese, but she was not interested to learn Portuguese, and he asked me to, would you like to learn Portuguese? I said, okay, fine, give it me, and I will pay to you. And I started learning Portuguese. It's not a decided I will learn specific, because if someone will tell you I want to learn Spanish because I love Spanish people, I love uh, their culture. But how you can tell this, because you don't know anything about the country? So it's for me, if I will tell, yeah, I love Brazil, that's why I learn. I don't know about Brazil. How I can say I love Brazil and then I learn Portuguese? No, I entered that Brazil to understand how the people is there, and after that I start learning Portuguese.
Obviously, after you start to learn Portuguese, probably you already watch some Brazilian movies, listen to Brazilian songs. In your opinion, what's the difference from Bollywood, Pollywood, Tollywood to Brazilian industry of movie and songs?
Okay, Brazil. If I will talk about Indian Bollywood, it's very famous in entire world, and few song is so beautiful, sang by singer. Like, I feel Brazilian also fall in love with the Indian songs, and they don't know the meaning, but yeah, I have observed they start listening Indian songs. And in Brazil, if we'll see Brazil songs, that they also very beautiful, but some songs people don't like. Even in Brazil, if we'll talk about funk, the people even don't like funk in Brazil. So, but if they have to adopt something from India, uh, see how Indian director make a movies, and
I think it's
try to
more
learn.
poetic. The Indian songs has
Yeah,
more beautiful lyrics.
yeah, beautiful lyrics, and the way they created, directed some movies, and you can try to copy in the way, but not exactly. But you can speak dub that movie also in Portuguese, so you will get to know. In Brazil, people will start watching more movies in Indian movies in Brazil, Brazilian title, or in something like that.
Yes, in Brazil we don't see so much Indian movies because of the language, as you know.
Yeah,
Here most of the people don't speak English yet, unfortunately, and
yeah,
sometimes the
exactly.
translations are not so good. But one thing that I notice, as I say, the Indian songs and movies still have a beautiful lyrics. It's more poetic. You have some lyrics that it's not so poetic. And also in Brazil we also have, but nowadays the mainstream are more the, you mentioned the funk. Funk is very controversial even here in
Yeah.
Brazil. Some people like, some people dislike. I already received some comments from Indians say they like it, but they don't know what exactly the meaning. I think it's cool because now people are able to understand more. When I learn something, I want to know the meaning. And when I list some Indian songs, I don't understand. I need to search, but I feel
Hmm.
so. Um, about this language difference, it's not about the communication is not difficult because of the language, but also the culture. In your opinion, what's the difference from the Brazilians and Indians in general? The main difference that you can notice, since you say that you have Brazilian friends, but you are Indian. How is the relation? What's the main difference about these two people?
Okay, Brazilians are very open-minded. They they just they don't. I feel they they will think about how they can be more happy rather than if you'll see Indians will uh, how will say more focus on work and but Brazilians I observed when I was working with one of my organization and FIFA World Cup was going on and I sent a one email to my requester and he replied today is a World Cup and so I will not work. So this is for me is a little strange. For you is a more important is World Cup than work on some emails, and I feel they are more focused on their happiness. And if you see happiness index also in Brazil will compare to say Brazil will come the number of 46 around in 2024 survey and India came around 146. So this is huge differences there. So I feel yeah they are more open minded and more they think about their health also. They if you'll see 50-year-old lady still look young in Brazil because they more focused to their health.
Yes, I also think has many difference, a lot of similarities too. I think in Brazil people don't think too much in the consequence of the acts. They don't care too much for what others going to think. I think
Right.
in India this is different. People care for what the other is going to think, especially their family, the neighbors, because I think in India have a good image. It's important because it's going to affect your life. I
Exactly.
also heard like how Indians are very welcome with people, how they are kind to people that visit them. So I think this is the similarities that we can talk more. It's interesting
Mm,
because we have many differences, but obviously also have some similarities.
yeah, it's a lot of difference, but yeah, some similarity also we have, but we should respect each other culture. It's because we cannot say India is good or Brazil is bad because there is a culture difference, and when you know both countries, then you start respect each other. But when you don't know other side, then you will say no, wearing bikini on the beach is not a good as per Indians. They will say no, you should not. If
Yes,
you go to Indian beach, you will see people are not wearing bikini, Indian women's, right? And you will say no, this is not a right thing. This is not a culture. But in Brazil, when Brazilian people will come to India, I'll see people are not wearing bikini and they're taking bath with the clothes, and something is strange for them because they used to see this in Brazil beaches. People are wearing bikini and then going for beaches. So there is a particular cloth for beach. So that's why I said it's we have to understand the culture and we have to respect each other.
yes, the respect, it's really important. I think some people have more difficult to understand the difference. They see things as this is good and this is bad. If it's not similar
Yeah.
to me, it's automatically bad. You
Mhm.
are creating content for a long time, and probably you know better than me because I started to create content just some months ago.
Okay.
How is to deal with the bad comments, the haters, people that just go to your channel to talk something, some things that are not
Okay.
polite? How you deal with this?
Okay, first of all, in I- I'm I was create I started creating content in Portuguese, and sent that is uh, even foreigners speaking our language, Portuguese, and they welcome me very in beautiful ways. They respect and they give a beautiful comments. Most of the like 99% comments are very positive, and 1% I don't care. Okay, because people is there, good or bad, both people is there. Some, it's not mandatory everyone will like you, someone will dislike you also, their your opinion, and fine for me. If you don't like, anyway, just try to ignore, because there is a lot of people. If uh, for you also, if you are will see your comment box, definitely no, maybe not 90%, yeah, but more than 50% will give you positive comment, so you should be
Yes,
happy
this is
because,
true in general. People are kind, but always has
yeah,
those type of people that just want to create controversy, receive attention.
yeah.
We should not care, obviously. So some people ask me how Brazilians see Indians. You already have suffered some prejudice from Brazilians or Latinos in general.
No, most of time they welcome me very in beautiful way, when warm welcome they given me. So I haven't seen this, because I told you, for them it's a little bit interesting, because I'm speaking their language and I'm creating content for them, and they give me a lot of love. Okay, why I decided content? Because
Uh,
I am the one person in India who has around 43,000 followers from Brazil and speak Portuguese. I'm the first YouTuber in India. There is maybe after me came another YouTuber also. They speak, might be, I don't know. It's more than two or three people is there, not more than that. And I started creating content in Portuguese.
And what are family things about you create content showing your life, your culture, in YouTube for other people from different culture?
Okay, it's like when I started creating vlog for Brazilians, they asked me, Sumit, first share some your life also, because first I was creating some video, sitting videos, and they wanna see India, and I started creating vlog showing India in Portuguese language, and foods, culture, clothes, everything. So they are interested in that. So they started watching my vlog also. So it's an amazing journey from my side, and they feel very happy, and they start connecting with me. Wow, you are speaking our language, you're showing everything in Portuguese, and this they given me a lot of feedback also, and positive feedback I received from them, and lot of suggestion from Brazilian, which topic they want, where they want to go, like Indian food if they wanna see. I created a lot of video also about Indian food. So this is the whole journey.
Okay, okay. And for those who wants to visit India, what advice do you give?
Those who wanna come India, first respect Indian culture. The clothes you use in Brazil, better you use Indian cloth, or cover yourself, so you will not give attention to others. People will not start staring you when you will go in the street. So I think first you have to concentrate in your clothes, and after that, don't go out in night. Okay, better you go in daytime to um, uh, to with your friend if you know someone, so he can help you, right?
And you visit to know before the culture? And respect. Don't try to receive too much attention, pay attention, because if you learn
Yeah,
about the culture, talk with native, if the others disrespect their culture. But tell us, you already visited Brazil.
no, but it is my dream to visit Brazil. Maybe this year or next year, I will visit Brazil.
Oh, this is cool. This year, you have idea what city do you want to visit? Has a city that you want to visit the most here in Brazil?
Yeah, most I would like to visit Rio de Janeiro, São Paulo, and Amazona and Minas Gerais. And one more, Santa Catarina and Curitiba. I make a list
For
for these
place, I
cities.
live in São Paulo. Has
Uh,
many beautiful cities, museums, place to go, parks. Good. Many people always ask me if in Brazil have vegetarian food, and yes, we have. Can find different. Sometimes don't have so much diversity depend on the place, but I think in the tourist place you can find. I know they're probably going to enjoy. Want to do a meeting here in Brazil?
yeah, yeah, definitely. I will select one place, and there, where if I will inform to through my YouTube channel and Instagram. Yeah, please come to meet me on that place and timing. So definitely good to meet some new subscriber, and those people are following you from the long time, and they will feel happy also.
This is really interesting. Easy to
Mhm.
teach Hindi for Brazilians or easy to teach Portuguese for Indians who don't have.
Okay, it's depend on student, if I will say. If student is more interested, then he will more focus to learn. It's not like easy to teach for Indians or easy to teach Brazilians. It's depend on student to student.
And for the first tip for people to learn Portuguese,
The people want to learn Portuguese because in India have a lot of opportunities. If you know Portuguese, easily will get a job in India. So better to learn Portuguese if you are looking for job and wanna enter in some organization with a great package. So better to learn Portuguese.
and what tip do you give for people in Brazil that wants to learn Sanana Dharma or Hinduism?
Okay, if they wanna learn Hinduism and yeah, see, our culture is a very vast culture, and if you wanna learn something, better to go for a specific place, and from there you learn. Because if you'll watch videos and from there you want to learn, you will learn a lot of different things. So I will suggest, if you want to learn yoga, or else better to go their place and start learning from the beginning.
I was saying that one thing that's a problem for people that wants to Brazil is the lack of good information because most English or Hindi. And I think obviously you have the Gaudias, the Hare Krishna that bring out some knowledge in Portuguese, but the best advice is read the scriptures and search for a guru, obviously. But
I
it's
think best
difficult because
best
Hinduism is very huge. It's
yeah,
very
it's very
diverse,
vast,
has
very huge.
idea
Oh,
because
if you will
some wrong
ask
informations that
if no, yeah, right, I'm agree with you. If you ask Indian also, he don't have a exact information, because it's a lot of things in Hinduism. And if you'll ask okay, you tell me about specific god, okay, so that god is born in south, and you ask a North Indian guy, okay, so for him it's very new. He don't know about that god, right? Because if you'll count if you'll ask someone, okay, how many gods in India, please explain me which god what they do, and he cannot tell you each and everything. Yeah, for for example, he believe in Shri Krishna, Hanuman, Shiva, or Mata. He can explain, but if you'll ask s- some god, those are famous in South, and so for him it's little difficult. So my suggestion, if you want to learn about Hinduism, come to India, visit the specific place that is famous for the that culture, and from there you learn.
Yes, yes. As I say, Hindu is very large. It's very huge. Has different paths. Beginning, I felt to give up, but I decided to stay and search for knowledge. It's a very beautiful religion. Many things from Hinduism become popular in world like Ayurveda, the yoga, the tantra, and many other things become really popular from in the whole world. And how do you see this?
Uh, yeah, so many things. If you'll talk about Indian food, is very famous in entire world. Lot of YouTubers are coming from outside and getting famous in India only. If you, I have observed a lot of Brazilian YouTuber came to India and they got famous in India only. They start making video showing food, street, and their views are going very high because might be Brazilian people like to watch India.
Mm. Well, Summit, invite your people for your channel and why they should subscribe.
Yeah, I will say welcome to my channel. I haven't posted very much videos on this channel, but yeah, so if audience will increase, I am teaching Portuguese here in this my channel, and I will make a lot of videos and explain about Brazil also and how the people live there, and if in free you can learn Portuguese in this channel. And if you'll visit, you will see a lot of not a lot of videos, yeah, but basic videos are there, so easily you can start learning Portuguese through Hindi.
Really good. I Indian teaching many. That's why I become interested in your channel because first, I think the first video that I saw of you, it was teaching Portuguese, and it surprised me because I never had saw Indian Portuguese and speak Portuguese, and this become really curious to me. I watch your videos, so interesting. You explain many things. I have sure that people will go to your channel, both of the channels. You find interesting knowledge about India, and also they will learn Portuguese, and not just Brazil, but other
Yeah,
countries that speak Portuguese. They will be able to talk with people and live a more interesting experience because when you are more easy to can join more. And I need to ask, what's the difference in your opinion from the Portuguese from Portugal, from Portuguese from Brazil? And what
Portuguese.
you know?
Yeah, Portuguese I'm teaching, that is a Brazilian Portuguese in my channel, and but I learned Portuguese because my teacher was from Portugal, and I learned Portuguese from Portugal. But when I started working with a lot of organization, they have Brazilian clients. Okay, so I changed little bit. You use indo, falando when you speak Portuguese, Brazilian Portuguese. But in Portugal, Portuguese was they use está falar, está comer, right? So this difference is there, and but not very much easily. Both can understand each other. But I will recommend to learn Brazilian Portuguese because has huge big market in India.
Thank you for your presence here. I love to talk with you. I know that people also going to enjoy a lot your videos and this interview. I hope that people subscribe to your channel because I know that you will enjoy because I enjoy the vlogs explaining about the culture, like the weddings, the food, showing the place that people don't know about India, like the mountains, the rivers, the house that you show how is the village house, how is the big city, and also in this channel you are teaching Portuguese, a language that is becoming more popular, and not just in Brazil we speak Portuguese, in other African countries we speak Portuguese, and our media is growing, our cinema is growing. So it's really interesting to see different people learn this language, especially if they want to come here to have better opportunity. Because obviously in Brazil, for you get a job, is really important to have the Portuguese since it's not an English country. But
Yeah,
thank you again for accept this invitation. I love to talk to you. I hope to see you again, especially if you come to Brazil. I'm going to love
thank
to watch your
you.
or maybe do a video together. Thank you for your presence here. I really
Thanks for
enjoy.
inviting.
I uh,
Thank you very much for inviting me on your channel, and I hope your audience will like our this conversation and get some idea about India and Brazil, and because
and
both countries are coming together.
think a lot.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you. See you in Brazil. I hope so in this year. See you there, guys. Join his channel, subscribe, and learn Portuguese because I know that you guys will enjoy a lot our songs, our moves, and also enjoy the videos of Summit.
Thank you very much. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye. Bye. Firmlingue, everybody.